All right, man. Michigan get the smackdown laid on them by Alabama, 16-35. Um, like I said, I thought it would be uglier than what it was. Most of all the Alabama players did play. Nick Saban told them if they wasn't a top 15 pick or something like that, they should play. And he said none. He heard from scouts that none of them were top 15 picks. But I don't know what he's talking about when it comes to Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy was for sure, in my opinion, at least a top 7 pick. All right. But let's talk about the game. We back, Marcy Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And yeah, man. I'm not even gonna talk about the stats. Charbonnet had a really good day. I think he's gonna be a really, really good player for the Wolverines moving forward. But Shea Patterson is just awful. I have friends that's Alabama fans. They talk about Shea Patterson, his accuracy. That's what they've been dealing with all year. Michigan got one of the most talented receiver cores, but Shea Patterson just has zero accuracy. He missed some really, really big throws downfield. And when you get to the red zone and you want to know why Michigan was kicking field goals and didn't have success, because in the red zone, everything is jammed in. And your accuracy got to be pinpoint. And he missed a dude on a corner route, I believe. And Mac Jones hit a dude on the corner route for a big third down. Mac Jones was making all the throws that Shea Patterson couldn't make. All right, and Mac Jones is a backup quarterback, and don't forget Tua Tagovailoa, whatever his name is. He out with a hip injury. But Michigan has some success running the ball with Haskins, and they have some success with Charbonnet. It's just that Shea Patterson just sucked as a quarterback. If I could say one game that was indicative or that represented Shea Patterson tenure at Michigan, I just put this game on. He fumbled. He threw 2 picks. I think the pick at the end just counted. He's erratic with his accuracy, and that's the issue. With Harbaugh, he don't trust the development of his quarterbacks, because in my opinion, Shea Patterson should have been pulled a long time ago for either Dylan McCaffrey or Joe Milton. Okay, because at the end of the day, when you're not in a playoff hunt no more, what are you hunting for? Easter eggs? He should have got McCaffrey or Milton in there at some point this season, because Patterson left a lot of throws on the field. But it's time to get off Shea Patterson for a minute, man. And Jerry Jeudy is an animal. That's who I kind of want the Lions to pick. The speed, the route running, getting in and out of his breaks cleanly. First play of the game, I think they get him on the safety. I don't know what Michigan was in. It was like it was some single high. That could have been a cover 3, could have been man under, but it had to be because he ran free. And number 30, he had 30 on a 1-on-1. I think that's the Daxton Hill, the freshman. And if you got Jerry Jeudy on a safety 1-on-1, come on, I'm just throwing it up to Jeudy, and Jeudy gonna do what he need to do. And Jeudy made a lot of plays today down the field. He had over 200 receiving yards, I believe. Then he had a big pass interference call that the DB was in position. All he had to do was turn around, play the ball, or play the receiver hands, and he would have knocked it down because the ball was underthrown. He gets a big pass interference penalty. He was beat, but the ball was underthrown, was hanging up there, and all he had to do was turn around or put his hands up and make a play on the ball. But as far as the Michigan defense today, I felt that they competed. I just think they got wore down because Michigan wouldn't put no pressure on Alabama offense to put no points up. All the field goals being kicked, all those failed red zone drives, the turnovers, all the punts. Alabama offense got to play free, but when Michigan was up, they played tight. They played a little bit more conservative, other than the big throw to Jeudy. But when Michigan offense started to sputter, Alabama got all the confidence in the world. For real. They got all the confidence in the world, and they started throwing the field, and then Najee Harris took over pretty much in the second half. They started handing them off, but for the most part, they handled him pretty well. He had 136 yards on 24 carries and 2 touchdowns, but that last drive, a lot of those yards came on the last garbage time drive to Najee Harris. But Michigan defense played pretty well, but it's still time to switch it up from Down Brown. They need somebody in there that got not so much of a prehistoric defense. Just like he went out there and got Josh Gaddis to modernize the offense, he got to go out there and get a defensive coordinator and modernize the defense. Michigan got too much talent defensively to be getting blown out like that. But at the same time, when a quarterback not making throws, look at that receiver core Michigan got. Nico Collins, and they just got, Tyreek Black, and come on, that's just too much talent out there. Ronnie Bell and Donovan Peoples-Jones. They got all this talent out there, and Shea Patterson can do nothing with it. One play early in the game, the linebacker, I think it was Nico Bell, or excuse me, it was it Ronnie Bell, or was it, I can't remember who it was, to be honest. It was either Ronnie Bell or it was Nico Collins. They had a one-on-one with a linebacker, like on a little shallow cross or a drag route, and the linebacker made the play on the ball. You know what I'm saying? And then people talk about when guys drop the ball, like I think it was one of them dudes was a Nico Collins who dropped the ball at Penn State. One thing about it is when you get quarterbacks that's not consistently accurate and consistent with their ball placement, that throws the receiver off. So when you finally do throw a ball that's on point, the receiver's so used to having to make an acrobatic catch, catch it with one hand and stretch out, that when you put it on the money, it's shocking. That's why you got to be consistent with your ball placement. And like I said, I'm happy Shea Patterson gone. I don't know if he's going to go to the CFL, he's going to get picked up in the NFL, but he one of the most overrated 5-star players I've ever seen. This dude accuracy is atrocious. Down the field, intermediate. He can't hold on to the ball. And like I said before, I don't know how good Josh Gaddis is as offensive coordinator, because I feel like Shea Patterson pretty much polluted his debut this year. But next year Michigan open up with Washington, so that'd be a good game. They've in the Rose Bowl against no, they ain't in the Rose Bowl. I don't know what bowl Washington in this year, but at the end of the game, I know people want to talk about this. Greg McElroy, he was in the booth calling the game, and at the end of the day, they said that Nick Saban usually takes a knee in the situation, and Nick Saban ended up letting Najee Harris punch it in for a touchdown. And I think that was throwing salt in the wound. I thought that was insult to injury due to the rivalry between Jim Harbaugh and Nick Saban. I think Jim Harbaugh called the SEC cheaters, and he always taking shots at them, with his excuses. And I think that was Nick Saban's way of jabbing and kicking Jim Harbaugh while he was down. Now, it wasn't the blowout that a lot of people thought it was going to be. Harbaugh guys competed. It's just the offense just didn't do what they were supposed to do. But, Nick Saban relishes those moments. And once again, it was another game for Jim Harbaugh to actually get some momentum and win a big game and go into the next season and actually getting the marquee win is the words I was looking for, and he couldn't do it. Harbaugh just not the guy to get over the hump, and maybe he stay here long enough, he'll get over the hump. But I think a lot of recruits come to Michigan because you get a good education. I think that's what it is, man. But him as a coach, he'll win you your 8-9 games a year, maybe 10 if you're lucky. But he gonna get you. I don't think he's a coach that can get you over the hump versus Ohio State or in the college national championships. In my opinion, it's so set up for the SEC schools to win because the requirements to get in those schools are a lot easier than most of the Notre Dame, Stanford, Michigan. And also, that's where all the talent is for the most part. And then when you allow that talent to go to Southern California, you allow that talent to come to Ohio, Pennsylvania, and pick the talent out. It is what it is. Harbaugh got to get the job done, but Michigan ain't really been a national powerhouse in a long time. So, his goal should be to beat Michigan State and Ohio State and see where it goes from there. But he won't do it without a great quarterback. And if this team had a great quarterback, I think this team probably would be a playoff team, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because they got he's done a great job retooling the offensive line. They play a lot better this year. He got all the receivers you need. He got a good tight end in Eubanks. The running back was kind of messed up when my man got suspended for this season. But, Haskins came on hot. Charbonnet came on pretty well. The defense, they got talent there. It's just I don't really like the scheme, but I think it was good enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? I just feel I feel that they a superstar quarterback away. I think that's the difference. The quarterback. This team difference was the quarterback. And maybe another running back, but I think it was a quarterback defensively. Other than this game, I think they had talent defensively. You know, it shows in the draft. It shows the speed they have. They got good DBs, but like I said before, they got to find that quarterback. Is it going to be Milton? Is it going to be McCaffrey? Is it going to be somebody else? I don't know. They need a Lawrence. They need a Burrows. They need a Tua. They need a quarterback. That's the difference. And I do think Nick Saban understand that too, that he not just going to get by with running the ball and with Greg McElroy or John Parker Wilson. He going to need a Tua. He going to need a Burrows. He going to need a Lawrence. He going to need a Herbert. You need a marquee quarterback in today's college football game, man. And Harbaugh still ain't found one for the University of Michigan. He need to find an Andrew Luck type of kid, man. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, and video request. Keep sharing the videos, man. And you can check out my other channel. I talk more sports, college sports over there. A little bit, football, basketball, NBA, the whole nine at Goodfellas Sports TV. That is Goodfellas Sports TV. Support my other platform on my other channel. But other than that, man, I was surprised that they hung in as long as they did. But obviously, the offense really did demand, and then the defense fell apart like wet cornbread, man. But like I said before, Nick Saban took a shot at Jim Harbaugh getting that last touchdown. And I wouldn't be surprised if he gave him the middle finger from across the field. But, hey, it is what it is. Look forward to another Michigan season, September 5th against Washington. I think it's the date. That's a huge, huge game. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow, Motor City Sports.